Before we dive into this unforgettable story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more recaps and stories like this one. Now, prepare yourself for a journey of love, heartbreak, and redemption. This is a walk to remember. In the quiet coastal town of Beaufort, North Carolina, where life moves at the unhurried pace of the tides, Landon Carter, Shane West, reigns as the local bad boy. The narrow streets are lined with weathered clapboard houses, the salty air carrying whispers of the ocean. It's a town where everyone knows each other's names, and secrets are hard to keep. But Landon seems to thrive in being the exception to the rule. He's confident, rebellious, and seemingly untouchable, walking through life with a devil-may-care smirk that dares anyone to challenge him. Landon and his close-knit group of friends are the undisputed life of the party. On Friday nights, they take over the old drive-in diner, laughter echoing as they rev their engines and make wild bets. Always laughing, always daring each other to push the limits. It's their mantra, their identity. But beneath Landon's cool exterior lies a restless young man struggling with an unspoken emptiness. His charm and bravado mask a deeper uncertainty about who he is and what he wants from life. Despite his popularity, Landon feels trapped in the expectations of a reputation he didn't entirely choose but now can't escape. One fateful night, the carefree antics of Landon and his friends take a dark turn. Fueled by adrenaline and a need to outdo one another, they dare a new kid, Clay, to jump into the shallow waters of an abandoned quarry, a spot infamous for its treacherous rocks hidden beneath the surface. Laughing and egging him on, they assure Clay it's all in good fun. But when Clay hesitates, Landon pushes harder, his cocky grin masking the unease bubbling beneath. Finally, Clay takes the plunge, and for a split second, the group cheers. Then comes the sickening sound of impact, followed by silence. Clay surfaces, clutching his leg, blood staining the water. Panic erupts. Landon freezes, his confidence evaporating as the gravity of the situation sinks in. His friends scatter, leaving him to face the aftermath alone. It's Landon who calls for help, staying by Clay's side until the paramedics arrive. Though Clay survives, his injury is serious, leaving him with a broken leg and weeks of recovery ahead. Little does Landon know, his world is about to collide with someone who will change his life forever. Jamie Sullivan, Mandy Moore, is everything Landon isn't. As the preacher's daughter, she's kind, humble, and deeply grounded in her faith, always carrying her Bible and wearing modest clothes. Jamie has long been the subject of her classmates' ridicule, but Jamie doesn't mind. She walks through life with quiet confidence, guided by her belief in the good in people. When Landon reluctantly asks Jamie for help with his lines for the play, her response is both unexpected and unforgettable. "I'll help you, but you have to promise not to fall in love with me." To Landon, it's the most absurd thing he's ever heard. Fall in love with Jamie? Impossible. Or so he thinks. As rehearsals progress, Jamie's true beauty begins to shine. On the night of the play, Landon watches in awe as Jamie takes the stage. Dressed in a simple but stunning gown, she sings with a voice that captivates the entire audience. In that moment, Landon sees Jamie for the first time, not as the preacher's daughter, but as someone extraordinary. Sometimes, all it takes is one moment to change the way we see someone. For Landon, this was that moment. Determined to get to know her, Landon begins spending more time with Jamie. What starts as simple curiosity grows into something deeper. Jamie introduces him to the wonders of the world, the stars, faith, and the beauty of kindness. Slowly but surely, Landon begins to change. Jamie, though hesitant, starts to open up to him as well. Together, they create memories that feel timeless, dancing in an empty parking lot, building a telescope to watch the stars, and finding joy in the simplest of moments. But just as their love begins to bloom, Jamie starts pulling away. As Landon falls deeper, Jamie grows more distant. There's a secret she's hiding, a truth that could tear their world apart. One evening, after an especially perfect day together, Jamie reveals her secret. She's battling leukemia, The disease is terminal, and there's nothing more doctors can do. Jamie had always kept her distance from others to protect them from the inevitable pain of losing her. Landon is devastated. For the first time in his life, he's found someone worth fighting for, only to realize the battle is already lost. How do you hold on to love when you know it's destined to end? How do you cherish moments that are slipping through your fingers? Instead of walking away, Landon chooses to stay. He dedicates himself to making Jamie's remaining days as joyful as possible. He surprises her with little adventures, fulfills her wishes, and ensures that her days are filled with laughter and love. In the process, Landon transforms. He begins to see the world through Jamie's eyes, full of faith, hope, and the belief that even the smallest act of kindness can create miracles. One of Jamie's dreams is to witness a comet. Landon, ever determined, builds a telescope for her. As they watch the night sky together, Jamie's eyes sparkle with happiness. Love doesn't just change people, it transforms them. And for Landon, Jamie's love becomes his guiding light. As Jamie's health declines, Landon makes a bold decision. He asks her to marry him. Despite her frailty, Jamie says yes. Their wedding is small and intimate, held in the church where Jamie grew up. Surrounded by family and friends, they exchange vows. It wasn't about the years they'd have together. It was about the moments, the love, the laughter, the memories they'd carry forever. Jamie passes away shortly after their wedding, leaving Landon heartbroken but forever changed. The boy who once lived recklessly now walks with purpose. For years later, Landon is in medical school, inspired by Jamie's compassion and strength. Returning to Beaufort, he visits Jamie's father, Reverend Sullivan. The two share a heartfelt conversation, and Reverend Sullivan tells Landon something that brings him to tears. Jamie's love was her miracle, and Landon was the one who gave her that miracle. As Landon stands by the river, gazing at the horizon, he whispers, "I'll always remember Jamie." Jamie's love didn't just change Landon's life, it saved it. A Walk to Remember isn't just a story about love. It's a testament to the beauty of faith, the power of selflessness, and the way one person can forever change another. Jamie may have walked into Landon's life for a short time, but her impact will last a lifetime. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like and subscribe for more recaps like this. Until next time, remember, love is the greatest miracle of all.